Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought it'd be fun to do a 24-hour reading challenge, but instead of reading it all at once, we just have to read for 24 hours straight, like throughout the week, not in one setting. I think that's too much pressure for me and bad for my sleep schedule. So to spice up this challenge, we're gonna be reading sad books for a whole week. And I'm usually pretty depressed during the month of November, so instead of being sad about my life, I might as well be sad about books. And books are therapeutic, so it's a win for me. I think we're gonna start off with Say You'll Remember Me, just because that is my November book club book. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video and start reading. We're starting this right at 11:58 p.m. So 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, so first book is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I'm reading this on my Kindle. So I freaking love Abby Jimenez. I love her romance book, especially the, what was it, Yours Truly. That's one of my favorite books for her. I know a lot of people like Just for the Summer, but Yours Truly is definitely one of my favorite. I also love that she gave a shout out to the Hmong community in that book, so that's awesome. Okay, so this book does follow Xavier and Samantha. This is not your typical happy ending romantic Abby Jimenez book. So in this book, we're following being a caretaker for someone that has dementia. So in this case, it's Samantha. Her mom has dementia. She becomes her caregiver. So there's just gonna be instant connection for the two, but then also there's gonna be some struggle because she does move away to take care of her mom. And there's gonna be talk about struggles of being a caretaker, having a long distance relationship, and I don't know, it's a really sad book. So I know that people have mixed feelings about this book, but I'm still really excited. As of right now, I did start reading this back in October, but I did a soft DNF just so that I could finish my fall TBR. So currently I'm on chapter 12. We're about 25% into this book right now. Okay, I finished the book, but I had to soak it in for a little bit to get my final thoughts. And sadly, this is a 2-star read for me. And I love Abby Jimenez, but this wasn't it. All the events leading up to the ending, it was such a realistic take on being a caretaker, having a long distance relationship. And then the ending was just like, let's put a freaking bow on top and make it a happy ending. That wasn't it. Realistically, Samantha and Xavier would have broken up. And if anything, maybe they would have rekindled a few years later. Okay, actually I do have one final thought. So why is the dog on the cover, but the cat is brought up more? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. The cat should have been on the cover instead of the dog. I don't know. I don't think Samantha deserves Xavier. But anyway, 2-star read. I love Abby Jimenez, but this wasn't it. Okay, so for the second book, we're gonna read If He Had Been With Me. It's a young adult novel. This is about 2 best friends that drift away during high school. And I heard a lot of people cry reading this, so this is our second book. Also, this is the current time. So I have 19 hours, 46 minutes, and 46 seconds left. about 18 hours 53 minutes and 22 seconds, and we're on chapter 13 right now, about 16% into the book, but it's time to go to bed, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay you guys, so I'm on chapter 39 right now. We're about 50% into the book, and I really want to DNF this book. It's so boring, but I'm too invested that I can't stop. Like, I'm literally halfway through the book, so I don't know. Our main girl, she's kind of annoying and whiny. Like, I don't know. All the chapters just seems really repetitive, and I know they're in high school, so this is a young adult novel, so obviously their decision making is going to be very dumb and very teenager like. And what sucks is that we know how the story ends because it literally gave it away in the first chapter, but I don't know, the build-up, we're like 50% into it and the build-up just isn't there for me yet. I know a lot of people loved this book and it was highly recommended, so I'm trying to pull through, but I feel like this is the type of book that will throw everything at you at the end, and then I don't know, just from the rate that everything's going, it's super slow. I feel like we're gonna have a very rushed ending and I hate that, but I'm gonna pull through somehow. Okay, so I just finished If He Had Been With Me, and we got about 15 hours 45 minutes 25 seconds left in this reading challenge. Oh, okay, so this reading challenge has not been successful. These last two books have not been it, so unfortunately this book is a 2-star for me. I think my issue with this book is that the author already told you what was going to happen literally in chapter 1, so I went into the book already like mentally preparing myself, so by the end when it actually happened, I was sad. Not like sad, but like I didn't really care, or like I don't know, I cared, but like I just wasn't sad that I wanted to cry. I also don't like the way they got together, especially with her personal experience with Jamie, so it's like, come on girl, like. Anyway, this was a 2-star read for me. I unfortunately did not like this. I don't recommend this book, but if you do decide to read this, definitely check your trigger warnings, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, we changed location and we're gonna start reading our next book. I did want to read at least one of my physical books, and I don't know, I feel like I'm leaning towards The Four Winds. A Little Life is just a bit too long and I don't think we're gonna realistically finish that, and so yeah, I think we better do Chris and Hannah. So this book follows Elsa during the Great Depression. They have a farm in Texas that is failing, so she moves her family up to California so that they can have a better life and get better opportunities. And I don't know, I feel like every Chris and Hannah book is gonna make you cry or emotional somehow, and this is, I don't know, I'm a little worried about reading this book, but anyway, we're gonna get started. I did rent the audio on Libby, so I'm gonna do a little bit of both, just because with historical fiction it gets a little depressing, so I like to switch it up and sometimes do immersive reading as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're only on chapter 4 and I'm already crying. I think what hit me the most was how she just wanted to be loved, and now she gets put into a situation where she's forced to marry him and have the baby. So it's so sad. I just hate how they always blame the woman when, you know, it was him too. It's not like it was just her, and it just really shows how backward that time was. Okay, so that was chapter 4, page 45 when I started crying. Do you want to cry? You just gotta read a Chris and Hannah book. Hello you guys, it's the next day. Let's make some coffee and read some more book. So we currently have 8 hours, 58 minutes, and 30 seconds left. We're currently on chapter 21, and I'm gonna listen to this on audio. Okay, so the timer has gone off, so this marks the end of our 24-hour reading challenge. Let me just stop this real quick. Okay, so we got about that much left into the book. I'm gonna say that's about like 50-60 pages. I'm gonna still continue to read it. This book is very depressing, so it's kind of hard for me to get through it compared to the other 2 books, but I'm still gonna push through, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, I had to take a moment to collect my thoughts. Wow, like this book was super depressing, and Kristen Hannah is definitely one of my favorite authors. Like, she knows how to get to you. So let's talk about this super depressing book, shall we? So in the first half of the book, it focuses more about the Dust Bowl, the struggles of being a farmer during a drought, and I was honestly more angry than sad, especially at the husband and the daughter. They pissed me off. Now the daughter does get better. She becomes more tolerable in the second half of the book, but I don't know, maybe I don't think I like teenagers. Like, she just annoyed me. But our girl Elsa, just when you think she has found friendship, love, more bad things happen. She can't catch a break. This book is super depressing, but it shows the harsh reality during this time, and I think it was beautifully written. So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Alright you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time we will attempt to do the actual challenge and do it all at once and stay up. So if you want to see that, let me know which books you want me to read. I will see you guys in next week's video.
Lights out, I'm your favorite. Too many ways, been in your place, taste the layers. Add it up, plus sign, zeros on the table. Driving and vibing, bring the beer later.